The first one was around rheumatoid arthritis, and I was like, well, why would they want to talk to me? I don't have arthritis. But actually, when I read through just a bit of the prompt that I got sent, they were looking specifically for healthy individuals, and I fit the demographic quite comfortably. But the bulk of the information that I received was when I went to the screening, and I had a sit-down one-on-one with the doctor. They talked me through what was involved, what were the associated risks, but ultimately I felt quite comfortable with the whole idea. So I was a healthy patient. I was 25 at the time that I started, and I was a non-smoker. I exercised pretty regularly, maintained a good diet, and all of the opportunities that I've done since then kind of required that type of person. So. Yeah, the setup was that we had a bunk allocated to us with a TV. You could draw the blind for privacy, but outside of that, it was actually a very social environment. You can imagine we weren't allowed to leave the complex while the trial was in progress, but there was a lot of space to move around in the complex and get to know your neighbours, share meals with them, find out who they were, and it was very interesting to learn just the diversity of people and their backgrounds and their own motivations of participating. So I did eventually meet a few people from there, and it helped pass the time for sure. The good factor came after the project, knowing that my little piece of contribution may or may not go a long way. That's not up to me. The fact that I participated maybe made the difference. Previously as well, I've been a blood donor as well, so that kind of contributed to that, the same kind of sensation. Like you donate a small amount of blood, but it would go a long way down the track. I was very impressed with the level of care that I received participating in the clinical trial. Right from the appointment with the doctor one-on-one for the screening, they were able to answer all the questions I had around the medication, how it was administered, side effects, and whatnot, and that allayed a lot of my initial fears. Going into the clinic, I noticed that there were a lot of nurses and doctors on call at any given point of the day, and their presence in the background was very comforting. Outside of that, we were just allowed to just mind our own businesses, occupy the time ourselves. But when the medication was administered, their checkups became more frequent, and it was just that knowledge that they were always in and around the area that made me a lot more comfortable with the experience. While we were actually there, again, the overall fear that you have or uncertainty that you have around clinical trials dissipates when you meet the nurses and the doctors that will take care of you, and you get to know the people that are residing in the clinic with you, and it becomes a very social and comfortable environment. So the overall concern disappeared very quickly.